we want to talk through our ExactRate or ExactShot solution system and how we prime the system, and then also understand how the keypad works here at the back of the planter. So with priming this system, first off, obviously we need solution in our tanks, and we want to be able to get that flow back here. So it's been challenging at times to get these primed, but we need to understand the procedure for one. So once we have product in our tank, we have our valves on, and we know we have products that can get back to the pump. We need to open a couple of valves here to make sure we can get product to the pump, so then we can pump that product out to our solution system. So to begin with, we're going to pull off this drain hose. So if we want to save this product, we can put it into a bucket. Here we're just using water, so no issues running it on the ground. So within this system, we want the pump off right now. And then with most planters, this should be running to our air tank on the planter. So this system was added after the fact, and we don't have this air system hooked up yet. But what we're going to do, once we know we have air supply in our tank, we're going to open both of these valves at the same time. So if I go ahead and open them, we want them open. We should have air pushing through to create a venturi to pull the air and product to the pump. So once we have a nice steady stream, we want to close both of those valves, and now we have product to our pump. Now we need to bleed out the solution system to our distribution lines. So from here, I turn my pump on, then I can walk to each side of my sprayer boom or my planter boom, and we have a valve there that we will open to push the products through. So here on the right side of the planter, we have this air bleed valve, so we can open this valve and push the air out of our system. So if this was the first time we put product in, there's going to be a lot of air in this line. So I'm going to open this valve, and until I have a good steady stream of product coming out that hose, I want to leave this open. So I know I have good product flow here. I'm going to go ahead and close this valve. Left side or right side, we can do either one first, but we need to do both of them because we're only actually going to push the air out from this side. So now that we've primed our pump, we have good product flowing through our tubes to the edge of each side of the planter. Now we can actually turn on the distribution points for every row. So whether we're with ExactShot or ExactRate, we're going to do this the same way. So with our keypad here, my pump is on right now because I have the orange lights at the top of it. I can change my pump speed and flow rate with the plus and the minus. So if I hit the minus, now I just have one orange light on the left side. That's going to be our lower pump setting, lower volume coming out. If I hit my plus and I get to just one orange one on the right side, that pump's pumping a lot harder right now. And I can actually hear that with our pump, that it's working harder from a pumping standpoint. So from here, this little master on button, that's going to turn on all of my nozzles. So if I go ahead and hit that, I should have product coming out of every one of these row units. So if I have water in the system, this is a good time that I can just go across and look, make sure we're getting good flow out of every row unit. So as I back out, we take a look. All the rows here look really good. We would do the same thing on the other side and make sure we have good product flow. All that air's out of the system. Like I say, from a first time install, or if we had all the air in the system, we'd want to run this for a little bit to get all of that air out of the system so we have a really good performance and less rate fluctuation. So I'm going to go ahead and shut that off. Now our other option we have, and it's this little nozzle check at the bottom. So this is a better option for in season. So if we had our liquid fertilizer in here, we don't want to probably turn on all of our rows and waste that fertilizer. So another option we have is I can do the nozzle check, and I can come to the left side of the planter, and it's going to only turn on so many nozzles at a time as we go across. So now we're here to this group of rows. All four look really good. We'll stay on for a handful of seconds, and it goes to the next group. So in this scenario, we're wasting less product, and we can confirm good product flow at each row unit. Now, once this gets through all the sections, it gets to the edge of the planter, it will stop and shut down on its own. All right, so all 24 rows look really well from a flow standpoint. That light is off now. We did that nozzle check procedure. So like I say, in season, when we want to try to conserve product, a little better than turning all row units on. Now, if we do want to check a few different things, I can turn on all my row units. I can change that pump speed. So when I get down to that single orange light on the left side, what's my flow look like on each row with a low pressure setting, low rate on each one. So if I wanted to check, if I had concerns from that standpoint, I can do that. I can turn the pump flow back up, and now I'm getting a lot of products through it. So good way to check distribution. Also a good way to check and actually winterizing at the end of the year, just to make sure we get good product flow through all the row units. When I'm done, hit that button. I can hit that top pump button, and now I've actually shut that pump off. So very helpful, really simple to run once you understand what these keypads do from the back of the machine here.